Move it, troopers! On the double! Fire!
Hey guys, this is Luke from the Scoundrels Cantina, and welcome to another LEGO Star Wars MOC review. In this video, I'll be reviewing my custom-made TIE Fighter, which is kinda mixed with the 2012 TIE Fighter set, whose number is 9492. The TIE Fighter is most notably seen in the original trilogy, Star Wars Rebels, The Force Unleashed, and in a huge amount of the expanded universe. Anyway, if this is your first time watching one of our videos, be sure to check out this video in which we explain our personal headcanon view on all of Star Wars. The link will be in the description down below. First off, I'll be going over the minifigures that were included in the 2012 TIE Fighter set, and then I'll review the MOC/set itself. So let's begin. The first minifigure up is a 2012 version of the TIE Fighter pilot. As you can see, he has way less prints on him than on the newer version, as well as the old Stormtrooper face, which by my opinion should still be used. He also doesn't have any back prints at all. Anyway, now here we have 4 versions of the TIE Fighter pilot, the second one being the one from the 2012 TIE Fighter set. Why I'm showing this is because I usually change my sets, as well as my minifigures, whether that be a simple upgrade or something completely new. In this case, I'm using the 3rd TIE pilot in a row to be used in this set, because he simply looks better than the second one, while my 4th one is used for my TIE Striker set. Next minifigure up is the Death Star Trooper, who just like the TIE Fighter pilot has only torso prints and no prints on his back or his legs. He has a double-sided face, one being a grumpy one and the other having those AT-ST driver goggles. My upgrade to this minifigure are legs with actual prints, which are from the Death Star Technicians from the Death Star Trooper battle pack. Now comes an Imperial Officer, which has plain grey legs, and the regular Imperial Officer prints on his torso and on his back as well, unlike the rest of the minifigs. There is nothing much to this minifigure, so I'm just gonna add my upgrade to him, which is a newer version of the Imperial Officer hat. Now the last minifigure up is an Imperial Astromech droid called R6J2, which is always a fine addition to my collection. This droid is seen aboard the 2nd Death Star in Return of the Jedi and has very unique white and orange prints on him, and not to mention a rare black body. Now this is it on the minifigs, so let's move on to the MOC/set review. Anyway, I'll be starting off with the wings, which are from the 2012 TIE Fighter set, whose number is 9492. These are definitely my favorite types of TIE Fighter wings, because these antenna pieces simply get that perfect look of the real TIE Fighter. The wings are all very nicely tiled up on all sides and have great details in the middle, along with an Imperial symbol, which is a printed piece. Sadly, on the other side of the TIE's wings, there are no grey striped pieces going across, and it's simply plain black. Now moving on to the cockpit part of the TIE Fighter, which is mostly inspired by Rebel Builder's TIE Fighter MOC. By the way, his channel and video tutorial will be linked down below because it's simply awesome. Now the 2012 TIE Fighter set had an older variant of the cockpit part, which is now changed into a newer version of it, which looks like the Inquisitor's TIE Advanced prototype, Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, and the 2018 version of the TIE Fighter. The side area next to the cockpit is tiled up from all sides, as well as sloped up, in order to be as accurate as possible to the real thing. The mechanism holding the wings is very simple, and it's basically held by studs. I used quite a bit of slope pieces as we go closer to the cockpit in order to get that circular look. This is what it looks like when I open up the cockpit from both sides, and as you can see, inside is a black seat, as well as some red background details and vent pieces. Now I put in the Imperial pilot in his rightful place and closed it all up. By the way, the cockpit pieces were taken from the Inquisitor's TIE Advanced prototype set, whose number is 75082. Now here's the look from the back, and as you can see I kept the circular engine area from the 2012 TIE set, while the rest of the stuff is sloped and tiled up as much as possible. All in all, I'm very happy with my TIE Fighter MOC/set, even though it's very similar to the 2018 version of it. Anyway guys, this is it on the MOC review, and I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to check out our other videos and subscribe. The link for a MOC review playlist will be in the description down below, as well as the links to our custom minifigure and set review playlists. This is not the first time we did a review on this MOC, and if you want to see an old review on it, we have a separate channel where we upload the old and outdated LEGO and Star Wars videos. The link is below. Before we end this, be sure to check out my room tour video in which you can see my whole LEGO Star Wars collection, and after you watch it, tell us in the comments down below what you want us to review next. The link for it is also below, and we hope you enjoyed the slideshow now at the end. Anyway, remember guys, God is awesome, may the Force be with you always, and we'll see you in another video. You Rebel Scum. Have an awesome day, bye bye.